Despite record levels of rolling blackouts that left businesses and households in the dark for up to 10 hours daily, the South African economy grew 0.4% in the first quarter of this year.
We were expecting a contraction. When you've had a quarter where all the days of every single month have had quite an elevated amount of persistent load shedding, we also expected it to get worse. But it seems that there has been some adjustment, some recovery, which has allowed for this 0.4% quarter-on-quarter print.
The economy contracted 1.3% in the fourth quarter of 2022. Agriculture was the worst performer, losing 12.3% in this quarter. Another contraction would have placed South Africa in a recession. However, the manufacturing, transport and construction sectors helped to lift growth. Manufacturing recorded a 1.5% gain, led by the production of food and beverages.
The resilient thing about I suppose, the private sector is you make a plan. So when you look at many companies, when we can look at what ShopRite has said, what Pick n Pay has said, what the chicken producers have said, they're all just spending hundreds of million rands, each of them, in diesel to keep the lights on and keep operating.
This was a rather narrow escape. This was the weakest rate of expansion since the first quarter of 2021. The South African Reserve Bank did warn that the rolling blackouts would shave off 2% of GDP growth this year. Some economists, though, believe that this economic turmoil won't last long.
We're going through a very normal negative cycle at the moment, maybe exacerbated by Eskom and the Lady R and all the domestic issues. So whenever you try and evaluate the future, don't take current circumstances and just extrapolate them forever, whether they're good or bad. We're going to sort Eskom out. We're going to sort Transnet out. The commodity cycle should turn up, which will mean the better economy and a stronger rand.
It's an optimistic view that not everyone shares. The GDP data did little to move the rand, but the currency is trading firmer, having clawed back losses against the dollar. Sumitra Naidu, CGTN, Johannesburg, South Africa.